Hello, welcome back to Plum Crypto, the channel for those who don't do crypto. So I wanted to give you guys an update, a market update. We have a couple of things going on this week. The quarterly results for JP Morgan and Goldman and Sachs come out this week, which obviously has an impact on the market. Also, BlackRock, one of the largest companies in the world that own mostly everything that there is to own. They're involved in every sector of business throughout the world. They bought 11,500 Bitcoin on this most recent dip. That's the thing that I've been talking about is that, we aren't going to see the kinds of huge dips that we used to see when the market was so small and the big institutional players were not involved. Because now, whenever there's a significant dip like that, their goal is to accumulate. They are not trading. This is not about trading. The market, for the most part, has been full of traders over the last decade, ever since Bitcoin, became mildly introduced to a small population of the people on the planet. The point is that whenever the market's full of traders, you have huge swings in market manipulation, because one of the things that people who are in crypto look at is whether or not money is being moved, or assets like Bitcoin are being moved onto or off of exchanges. And the reason why that's important is because when crypto is moved onto an exchange, that means that typically means that someone's about to sell it and turn it back into dollars. And so it can cause a sell-off. And sometimes they do that intentionally. So let's just say I had a wallet with 50,000 Bitcoin in it, and I wanted to scare everybody into believing that I was going to sell off 30,000 of my 50,000 Bitcoin. I would just simply move my 30,000 Bitcoin onto an exchange, a popular exchange that everyone knows about and everyone can see, and that would get the attention of a lot of crypto traders. By the same token, let's say that I buy 30,000 Bitcoin and then I move it off of an exchange and into a private wallet or cold storage. That indicates that I plan on holding it. I'm not about to sell it. I'm not looking for $1,000 increase or a $2,000 increase or a 5% return. That would suggest that I'm going to store it. I'm going to hold on to it and keep it because I don't have it on an exchange. And you see, if it's not on an exchange, you don't have a means by which to convert it back into dollars. The exchanges are where Bitcoin gets converted into dollars and where you can convert dollars into Bitcoin. Those are the types of things that have governed market volatility in the past. Obviously, there's a lot of contributing factors to market volatility. That is one of the big things, I should say, that causes people to have greed or fear, right? And so I just want you to be aware of that. And I don't think that we're going to see as much as we used to see. Institutional buyers and big money is now in the market, and they are going to be watching for these dips. And trust me when I say, if there's a 10%, 15% dip, so much of it's going to get bought up, it's going to make your mind spin. And I think that it's going to be a lot more stable than it has in the past. And I think, frankly, you're looking at a bottom left to a top right type movement, which that's a chart movement from bottom left to top right over this next decade. We now have people like Kathy Woods coming out and saying of ARK Investment, she's pretty big in the crypto space, that's saying that Bitcoin's going to be $1.5 million per Bitcoin by 2030. And, that seems a little far-fetched to me, but frankly, it's really not. That's only a 20x from here. And by then, all of the Bitcoin presumably will have been mined, and there won't be any more to be mined. And therefore, you can only get it from somebody who has it at that point, or an institution. I hope this finds you well. There are like I said, some important things going on this week that might cause some small fluctuations in the market. I don't foresee anything that's going to be earth-shattering. We still have the halving event coming up here in the next couple of months, and now is as good a time as any to get in, whether it's $100, $1,000, or whatever you feel comfortable with. And, just dollar cost average in. So that way, whenever it dips, it makes you happy because that means you get to get more for less. And when it goes up, it makes you happy because now the money that you invested is growing. And so it's a no-lose situation. So I hope this finds you well. Hope you're blessed beyond measure. See you guys on the next one.